Hi guys, today I want to talk with you about the project Park 5 by Deyaar. And we start right into it with for who is this project actually interesting? This project is especially interesting for mid and long-term investors. This is nothing for a quick flip, nothing for a short-term investment. Your investment time frame should be around 3 to up to 10, 15 years if you want to. And it's just a solid mid and long-term investment. Also very good for end users. Mm, Let's jump right into it. Let me just share my screen with you guys. So, okay. So let's just jump right into the project. The project, again, is called Park 5. It's developed by Deyaar. And here we see already there are 75 plus amenity in this project. We have a community style project with parks, lakes, mosques. And here we see it already. So as you can see, it's a multi-building um, complex located right at the park and at the lakes. And here you can also see already we will have this community-like, boulevard-like infrastructure with all the retails on the ground floor, area, cafes, shops, barbers, daycares, you name it, restaurants, it will be there. And of course, the 75 plus amenities within the building, going from the rooftop pools that you can rent out if you want for events, corporate events or birthdays or whatsoever, as well as the paddle courts, the gardens, the basketball courts, everything that you can think of is going to be there. As of now, these three buildings are launched and these three buildings are upcoming. That's why you don't see here the amenities on the rooftop because it's not yet revealed. Yeah, so so much about the building. Again, there is much more to know about the building and the project itself. We have a detailed document here, as you can see, where you can see really each and every detail of the project, including where are all the amenities, what kind of amenities are there, how is the infrastructure going to look like, how are the apartments going to look like. All this can be with you in just a click. Just comment, send me a message or whatsoever, and I will make sure you get those documents. When it comes to the developer, we're talking again, as already mentioned, about the developer Deyaar, who has a strong reputation in the market and already multiple finished projects. Always has an on-time delivery track record. This is one of the newest launches. And the good thing about this developer is he has already another multi-building complex in the same area where we can track very good what are going to be the returns as we have a similar project in the same area already. Yeah. You can see they're operating since 2002, means they have 20 plus years of experience in the market and over 20 million square feet of developments already delivered with capital of over 6 billion dirham. Um, they are consisting out of six business units: property development, property management, facility management, community management, very important also hospitality and asset management. Now, here you can see some of the buildings that are already finished or under process. It's not all of them, it's just some. And here you can see also a very important thing. They are already in the hospitality and the retail area. Why is that important? Especially if they're building like a community within the community where they're going to have retail spaces and they want to get this hospitality feeling like, um, then you know already they have the experience with it, yeah, which is obviously a good thing. Okay, for the next point, we're coming towards the location. Where is the project? So here we see the project site. This one here is the project site as well as this one here. You can see it's located right at the lakes. And let's start by zooming out a little bit. So, so this one right here is all Dubai from over here until down here, with this area still having to be developed, is going to be developed until 2040. And then you see we're right in the middle of Dubai. We have a close proximity to the upcoming biggest airport in the world and a close proximity to the already existing airport. Also, we have a very, very close distance, really just from here over here. We have the Dubai Marina, one of the landmarks, man-made canal, um, one of the top areas. And we are very close to Dubai Harbor as well as the Palm Jumeirah, which makes this location very, very interesting. And when we zoom in a little bit, yeah, we can see clearly that it's surrounded by two golf courses, the Jumeirah Golf Estates, as well as the Dubai Sports City Golf Course, that are literally connected to this area by a street. So from the area, you drive directly into the golf course. Golf courses always speak for high capital clients. And what's also very, very important is that we see here Jumeirah Village Circle. Jumeirah Village Circle has been the highest transacted area in the last 3 years and was similarly underdeveloped as this area right here. And here you can see we have a massively underdevelopment, which gives a huge potential for capital appreciation and growth. We have governmental involvement into the area by building parks, mosques, etc., schools, you name it. And yeah, why we can say, or how can we know that this area is going to be good? Well, I'm gonna tell you in a second more about this, but we have already permissions on all the plots in this land, yeah, and all the permissions come with the condition that they have to be built within the next 3 to 5 years. And most of the plots are already sold out. I'm gonna show you in a minute. I just want to highlight also. And we have here the E311, which is one of the major highways in Dubai, connecting all of Dubai. So there's a very, very good connectivity. And since we are close enough, far away, close enough for the good connectivity, but far away enough to not hear any noise, this is a very, very strategically good location. Also, we have here a lot of production. So this is Dubai Production City, where there is like film production and marketing, etc., etc. So there are a lot of people who would be interested in living closer to their work. Yeah, we have here more people working than we have possibilities of residences. So this is already a very, very good thing. And then you can see here, right here, this is the already existing multi-building complex of the same developer, similar amenities, also a small community inside the community. So we can really, really use it as a comparable for the upcoming project over here. Um, this project right here, as I told you, are the plots. We'll have a park here, a mosque here, a park right around the lake. So it will be very, very high quality living over there. Yeah. So I was talking about the plots and the permissions. Here you can see the plots again. Let me zoom out. This is the area, Dubai Production City. And as you can see, there are a few things where the plots are not sold yet, but most of the plots are sold. And you can clearly see, for example, on this one here, that it has an expiry date for the permission in 2029. Since this project is going to be finished before it, it's not a problem. But this is the similar thing for all of the plots. All of the plots I went through, each and every permission has a permission with an expiry date of maximum 4 years, 5 years. This is how we can guarantee this massively underdeveloped area right here is going to be developed 100%. Yeah, the permissions are there, the plots are already sold, the permissions have an expiry date. Um, Nobody wants to lose money, everybody wants to make money when they buy a plot, especially property developer, and they're going to build. So here you can also see the parks that are planned here, park planned here, park planned here. And you can also see already that, for example, if you buy here with a view towards the lake, then we know already for certain there is no building. There is no permission. You can't build anything here. And the two existing buildings that are here are only ground floor plus 5 floors. Since this project is going to be have 11 floors, there are units where we can guarantee that the view towards the lakes will never be blocked. Very important thing. So let's talk about the payment plan. For the payment plan, it's a very easy, straightforward, very convenient payment plan. The payment plan is saying 40%, 40%, has to be paid during the construction and 60% has to be paid up on handover. When it comes to the 60% that you have to pay on handover, this is with the amount that we can mortgage fully. So 100% of the 60% can be mortgaged. Let's go into the topic that is the most interesting for everyone are the returns. So I told you already we have an existing building there from the same developers with similar amenities, with the difference that the newer building will be 5 years younger, yeah, have more attractive amenities, a higher quality because the construction quality standards have increased so massively in the last 5 years, then we can expect this project to have a higher quality, higher finishes, which will have a positive impact on the rents. Anyways, let's keep it conservative and let's just work with prices that have not appreciated, and let's just look at the prices like they are right now. So if we can see here, yeah, for the one bedroom apartment in the same structure from the same developer in the same area, you can see that we're today already achieving 95,000 in the best, 90,000, 87,000, 84,000, 80,000, 80,000, 75,000. These are contracts that have been done in the last month. This is the rentability of this project already. We have starting prices for the one bedrooms from just under 1 million dirham. Yeah, which makes this already now for the rentability 8.5 to 10% rental yield on the long-term rentals. Yeah. Let's also look at the capital appreciation. The capital appreciation of the whole area until today, from the whole year until today, in the last 8 months, has been 14%. Yeah. This is just insane. If you just look again at the area, there's nothing there. Just because the announcement of that something is coming, people have seen an increase in selling price of 14%. This is just starting. And once the more construction is going to be actually coming up, or even is going to be finished, and the parks are there, the whole government involvement is done, this is where we will see the real returns. Yeah, we took all this data and put it together and like we always do it in a yield and capital appreciation return sheet and calculation, and we put in all the other costs involved. We calculated the net rental yield. We come up even with a solution if you mortgage it, how much positive cash flow you will have. As you can see here, even if you mortgage the rest, you're still going to be, after paying your mortgage cost, you're still going to be left with 29,000, 30,000 um, plus dirham, which is around about what, $9,000, $8,000 a year. And that's only calculated on the numbers of the rents right now, not taking into consideration the appreciation of the next 3 to 5 years. Same thing for the capital appreciation. We took investment duration of 5 years and so on and so forth. You can see pretty high numbers. Returns are going to be over 100%, 125% just in the appreciation, but then you also have the rental income. So we have this calculation there. Again, if this is something, the project is something that is interesting for you, just drop us a message. We can discuss this and we will give you the actual unit that you see what the price is, and then we can make this calculation for you so that you really have everything there. And yeah, so much about the project. There's not really much more to say. Here you can see a little bit of the how the existing area already looks like. Yeah, it's amazing. As you can see, the quality that they deliver in the already existing project. Um, we can expect much more. Yeah. So this video talked about everything. For who is this interesting? What is about the project? What is it about the developer? The location, the payment plan, and the returns. All of this together make this project for me one of the most interesting right now in this area. And if this is something that is interesting for you, again, just leave me a message, comment, call whatsoever, book a call over the homepage, and then we can speak and see if it actually makes sense for you. Talk soon.